We'll begin again. Any comfortable seated posture. Eyes softly closed. 3 deep breaths. After taking 3 deep breaths, stay with what is happening right now, right here. Your breath can be a very good anchor for right here and now. Staying with the breath brings the mind to here and now. And also orients it inward by design. Our mind is oriented outward for survival reasons. But right now we are among friends. We are in a Hatha Yoga session. Safe. Nothing really need to interfere or be worried about. Nothing to prove. You're not proving anything to me, nor are you trying to prove anything to yourself. And since you have nothing to prove, there's nothing to be afraid. And so we are open to the discovery, journey of discovery, to understand why we don't have anything to prove at all. Why we are already complete, or how we are already complete. There is no perfection in any postures. Perfection is how we understand, recognize, realize how you're already perfect this moment. No striving needed. No force, either to hold on or to push. Abhyasa, practice, is, you can say, vairagya, letting go. Practice is to let go. of all unnecessary things that we pay too much attention and importance to when life is right here and perfect. Take a resolution to continue to be with what is happening right now as we practice, follow the instructions diligently as best as we could with attention, without aggression. Palms to the heart center, Namaskar Mudra. May this practice be for the benefit of all beings. Chin to the chest. Open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more round. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release. Come up to standing. Broad stance. As comfortably broad. Toes pointing directly forward. Hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Bend your knees, Utkatasana variation. Bend your knees as comfortably. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, hands on your waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Gentle back bend. Move your hips forward, chest forward, look up. Take the arms toward the back wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Inhale, center. Exhaling, bending toward your right wall. Move your left hip toward the left wall. Bring even weight on your feet. Stretch the upper arm just a bit more. Your left arm going toward, left palm going toward the right wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Next exhalation, bending toward your left wall. Move your right hip toward the right wall just a bit. You're bending in the same plane as you started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Inhale, center. Exhaling, twist your upper body toward the right wall. And then next inhalation, gentle back bend. And you can feel the pull on the left front of the hip as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up all the way to straight posture. Come to center. Hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Inhale, center. Exhaling, twist your upper body toward the left wall. Inhaling, back bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Come up to center. Hands on your waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. 2 more deep breaths. We're going to do a forward bend, bringing the upper body parallel to the ground, an open chain posture. If keeping your arms out to the front is too difficult, you can keep the hands on your waist. Take a deep breath. Arms up. Interlacing fingers. First, bend your knees as in Utkatasana. Bend your knees. And then keep the knees exactly as they are. Next exhalation, bring the upper body and the arms parallel to the ground, bending forward. Look at the back of your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up all the way up. Exhaling, release the arms. Bring your feet comfortably closer, stand relaxed. Release the arms. Hope we have warmed up enough for Surya Namaskara, front of the mat. Tadasana, feet close together. Standing tall like a mountain. Your ankles, hip, shoulders, head, all in one plane. Neck and head. Shoulders relaxed. Check the weight distribution on your feet. If they are more or less even, you're comfortable. If not, make micro adjustments to your hips, shoulders to bring more even weight distribution. You're neither on the toes nor on the heels. Namaskaram, Samastiti. The fresh flowers offered to the universal in the form of Surya Namaskara practice. With attention, begin 3 rounds. The flowers are made fresh with attention. The fragrance and the freshness comes from diligence and attention. No aggression, diligence without aggression. Courage is part of diligence, but wisdom is part of attention. If the mind wanders, begin again. Every posture, every breath, every transition in diligence and awareness. After completing 3 rounds, stand relaxed. And continue the practice of standing relaxed in awareness. If you're standing in a line, in a queue, then usually we get frustrated. This practice of standing relaxed in awareness can get you completely out of boredom. And you can be practicing yoga, standing in a line, fully aware of what is happening right now and right here. This practice is hardly confined to the mat. As we practice, the whole life can be the yoga practice. 3 deep breaths. Today, we are going to approach Paschimothanasana, a classic Hatha Yoga posture. And we're going to practice few preparatory postures. Feet hip width apart. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, all the way up, palms facing the front. Inhale, exhaling, bending your upper body parallel to the ground. Look at your thumbs. You can bend the knees if you need to bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Allow the fingers to move away from you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now we are going to bend the upper body without bending the knees. Keep the hands on your waist for now. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhaling, keep the knees straight. Bend from the hips forward, however much you can. Without bending your back, keep the back straight. Flatten your back as you look to the front. 5, 4. You will feel the intense stretch on the back of your legs. 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now we are going to keep the arms up and bend forward and keep the knee straight, however much you can without bending your spine. Even if you're not able to come all the way to the halfway point, bend as much as you can. Arms up, palms facing the front. Keep the knee straight, keep the back straight, arms and spine in alignment, like exactly like this. Bend from the hips forward only as much as you can. Only as much as you can. When the arms and spine are getting out of alignment, stop. When the spine is bending, stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, release the arms. Vinay, if you need to bend the knees, right? Don't feel pressured to go past the edge. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now we are going to reach the ground with the fingertips, but knees can be bent. We are going to reach the ground with the fingertips away from the toes, as far away from the toes, keeping the back straight, but knees can be compromised. Arms up, palms facing the front. Reach up, inhale, exhaling, bending forward, keep the back straight, knees can be bent. Reach your middle fingers onto the ground, away from your toes. Bend your knees enough to get your middle fingers to touch the ground, touch the mat. 5, 4, 3, head down. 2, 1. Hands on your waist. Inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now, we're going to reach the ground, keeping the back as straight as we can, with the middle fingers reaching away. After we reach there, then we are going to grab the big toes. Right hand grabbing the right big toe, left hand grabbing the left big toe, and that is where we will end up. But we will approach it with the back straight, arms straight, reach the ground, knees can be bent first. Arms up, palms facing the front. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, bend from the hips. Knees can be bent. Middle fingers reaching the ground. Bend the knees as much as you need to reach the middle fingers away from your toes. And then, keeping the arms and spine straightened up, now grab hold of the right big toe with the right hand, left big toe with the left hand, three-fingered grip. And then look to the front, flatten the back, Ardha Uttana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up. Release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now we are going to build on top of Ardha Uttana. We will exactly practice Ardha Uttana like we did. And finally, we are going to toward Paschimothanasana. Head down in full forward bend. Take a deep breath. Arms up, palms facing the front. Inhaling, reach up. Actually, right here, this is a counter posture for forward bend. Stay here for 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Next exhalation, bend the knees, bend from the hips forward, middle fingers reaching the ground in front. Then grab hold of the big toes, left hand grabbing the left big toe. Once you grab the left big toe and the right big toe, slightly getting the toes to apply pressure on the big toes to be pulled up gently. Ardha Uttana. Look to the front. And then with the extended spine, then place your abdomen on the thighs, head down. Abdomen on the thighs, head down. Now, those who are comfortable, straighten the knees as you can keep the back straight. If your abdomen is separating from the thighs, stop. 5. Padangusthasana. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Now, what we just practiced is a standing equivalent, you can say, of Paschimothanasana. Here we used gravity operating on the upper body to practice. In normal Paschimottanasana, we would approach this with a seated posture. Sit down in Sukhasana. Eyes softly closed. Watch what is happening right here and now. Not to judge what is happening, just to be merely Stay with what is happening. All experiences are transient, positive and negative. Even if we try to remember some positive experiences, they are also transient. So there is no point in trying to reach for some pleasant experience in yoga, because that is also transient. Remember, vairagya, letting go is a practice. Take a deep breath, exhale. From Sukhasana, arms up, palms facing front. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, bending from the hips forward, palms reaching the ground in the front. Head down. Now, for a moment, look at your palms and walk your fingers away just a bit, and then palms down, head down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling up, exhaling, release. Take a deep breath, exhale. Vajrasana. Knees together, big toes together, heels separated. You're sitting between the heels. Spine as comfortably erect. Head on top of the spine, shoulders relaxed. If this is too painful, you can take your support of your palms and lean forward a bit if this is too difficult. Take a deep breath. Now lean forward and place the palms on the mat in the front. Straighten your back. Look up and keep walking your palms forward. Keep with the back being as straight as you can. Like we did a forward bend from Sukhasana, you're bending forward from Vajrasana. Finally, look at your palms, walk your fingers just a bit away, and then palms down, head down. Now you can choose to relax your elbows down. 5, Balasana, Utthita Balasana. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk your palms toward you. Come up to Vajrasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. Sukhasana. Now let us practice Baddha Konasana Kriya. Bring the soles of your feet together. Grab hold of your feet. Straighten your back. Rhythmically flapping your knees up and down, keeping the back straight. Rhythmically take the knees up and down, up and down. Speed is not important, but the rhythm is important. And the knees going down toward the ground as much as you can. You'll feel a stretch on the inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the legs, shake your legs, Sukhasana. Now we're going to bend forward from Baddha Konasana. Come to Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Straighten your back as best as you can. In fact, slightly look up. Inhale. Exhaling, keeping the chin up. Keep the back straight. Bend forward from the hips. Forward. Your elbows may be reaching your legs and thighs. Gently pressing the legs and thighs down, lower legs and thighs down as you bend forward. Inhale. Next exhalation, bending just a bit forward and then head down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up to straight. Exhaling, release the legs, shake your legs. Go back to Sukhasana. Now let us approach Janusirasasana practice. From Sukhasana, stretch your right leg to the front. Left leg down on the mat, right leg to the front. Now press the right leg down with the right toes pointing up. Now bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Now, if you need to, place your palms behind you to straighten up the spine. Straighten up the spine as much as you can. Now your right leg is pressing down. The back of your right knee is pressing down toward the mat. Right toes are flexed toward you. Hands on the waist. Keep the back as straight as you can. Arms up. Palms facing the front. Remember, keep the right leg very tight. Inhale, growing taller. Exhaling, bending toward the right leg. Grab hold of the right knee, shin, or right foot, wherever you can. Grab hold without compromising too much on your back. Look up at your right big toes. Look up at your right big toes, flatten the back. More important to keep the back straight than to try to reach for your toes. Reaching for the toes is not any completion. Keep the back straight as much. Now you will feel a lot of stretch in the back of your right leg. Head down. 5. Surrender. Surrender. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands, bring the hands on your waist. Release the legs, shake your legs. Sukhasana. Now from Sukhasana, stretch the left leg forward. Left toes are pointing up. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inner left thigh. Right leg is pressing down. Right toes or left toes are flexed, pointing toward you. Bring this back as straight as you can and then arms up. Keep the left leg strong. Inhale, growing taller. Exhaling, bending forward. Keep the back straight as much as you can. Grab the knee or shin is fine. Look up, flatten the back. Look at your left big toes, flatten the back. Inhale. Exhaling, moving the chest forward toward the left big toe and then head down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your hands to your waist. Inhaling, straighten up. Release the legs, shake your legs. Sukhasana. From Sukhasana, with the shoulders relaxed, keep the back straight, chin to the chest. Allow the head, the weight of the head, stretch the back of your neck. Keep the spine straight. As you try to bring the chin to the chest, you can feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Continue to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the head up. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now, let us practice Paschimotthana with a prop. Bring a pillow or two. Go and find a pillow or two and bring it back to the mat. We're going to practice with a prop for those who don't have yet the flexibility on the back of the legs. Now, Dandasana, stretch the legs forward. Legs forward, legs together. Now, keeping the back straight might be more difficult for you if you do that. Now, slide one of your pillows under your knees. See if that helps you bring the spine a bit straighter, or if it is a bit easier to keep the back straight. Now, with that support, if even this is not comfortable, you might choose to sit on a cushion with another cushion underneath the knees. Bring a cushion underneath your seat bones if even with the knee support you're finding it difficult. Bring the legs together, toes pointing up. Inhale, arms up. Next inhalation, reach for the ceiling. Exhaling, bending forward. Keep the back straight as much as you can, and then grab the knees, shins, or toes. Now look at the big toes. Flatten the back as much as you can. Inhale. Exhaling, relax your elbows and take the chest toward the toes. And then finally head down. Paschimothanasana with props. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, release the arms, release the legs, shake your legs. We'll practice this one more time, but for now, relax. Now, if you want, you can keep the prop or discard the prop, depends on where you are or how much of a stretch you felt at the back of your legs. Without crossing the edge and without crossing any or causing any hamstring strains. If you don't want the prop, it's okay. Otherwise, keep the prop. Arm come to bring the legs together, toes pointing up. Keep the back straight as best as you can. Arms up. Arms facing front. Inhale, growing taller. Come up onto the seat bones and climb up on the seat bones to stretch up. Inhale. Exhaling, bend from the hips forward. Grab the knees, shins, or big toes. Now flatten your back, look at the big toes. Inhale. Exhaling, chest moving toward the big toes, and then finally head down. Paschimothanasana. 5, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling up. Exhaling, release. Release the legs, shake your legs. Let's approach one counter posture, Purvottana. Bring your legs hip width apart, toes pointing up. Place your palms behind you, shoulder width apart. Palms behind you, shoulder width apart. Next inhalation, pressing down on the heels, bring the hips up and look up. Keep the legs straight as much as you can. And now those who can, lift the hips further up and take the toes toward the ground. Look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the hips down. Relax. Lie down on your back. Hug the knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down and make any final postures or movements you feel that you need before you can surrender in Shavasana. Shavasana is an excellent posture with no postures. An attitude of total surrender. Practicing Vairagya. Letting go. letting go of any pretense of control. Surrendering to the universal completely as you can. And paying attention to what is happening right here, right now. You can rest your awareness on your abdomen. Relax. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Come to sitting. Take your time. Eyes closed. Any meditative posture. Take your hands back. Catch the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, growing taller. Exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come on. Rub your palms, vigorously generating. Massaging your closed eyes and gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Wednesday, I will be